really the arraignment today was simply a reason for those networks that have, just despise Trump and despise Republicans in general, just to have a field day in saying, oh, if you listen to some of what they were saying, it just is, unfettered. Oh, this is the end of the time. This is the last thing. And it's really not. It's just simply the process that we're going through here. The concerning part here is what Jack Smith's actually charging that is ambiguous, using, older laws, but also using terms in which the Supreme Court has been pointed out several times that fraud here was not a money fraud. Supreme Court has frowned on using fraud statutes for money or property issues. You've got issues of, saying that he knowingly did these things. This is going to be a different case. And it's just sort of sad to see this, because there is this idea of when does it stop, John, Amanda? If these are the kind of comments that can now be brought and charged, then I do have a long list of people that I would like to see. Are they sort of nervous about this, especially when it comes to high profile cases such as Hillary Clinton, Stacey Abrams, and others?
Yeah, great point.
Yeah, we ran a supercut of a long list of Democrats who said the exact same things when they thought that elections were stolen. So that's been interesting to see. But I wanted to ask you if this case specifically is a good opportunity for President Trump, in the fact that, as he has said, he thinks that this is going to be an opportunity to air out some of the questions pertaining to the 2020 election case. Now, I happen to know the legal maneuvering that the other side is going to try to pull to prevent that from ever seeing the light of day. But is that kind of a silver lining to this?
Well, it could be, if allowed. That's going to be the interesting part. Again, this trial judge has a lot of flexibility and a lot of discretion on how they're going to run this courtroom. She's going to run this court. And if she allows the open-ended testimony to go at, as say, contradicting state of mind, contradicting intent, those kind of things, where it could get really interesting to see. But again, it's also going to be a matter of where, and I'll try to juxtapose this to the documents case for a second. Again, both very tenuous, but the documents case has issues that might need to be decided before a trial. It'll be interesting to see if this trial judge says, no, let's just do the case, then we'll decide if these were, appealable issues after the fact. So it's going to be a lot there. I know that's what they're trying to do, and I think it'll be interesting if it was allowed to happen. The question is going to be, will it be allowed to happen? But also, I want to make up one thing that John sort of come up out of that first segment, that first question. Yeah. Remember, they're tying this to January 6th, but they really did not make any charges related to the actual activities on the Capitol of that day when, the violence took place there. That's an interesting, it may come later. It may, also the fact that they're trying to streamline this is to only charge Trump, not the co-conspirators. A lot going on here. But I think some of this goes away if they did not have actually the January 6th violence to tie this to. And I think that's what they're going to try and do, especially the left-wing media.